What topics and content are we going to be covering in a little bit more of a specific way? Firstly, we're going to be looking at your corporate governance and your statutory matters. These are more your legal issues. So there's quite a lot of theory in terms of your legal theory here, which some students can find quite boring and some students enjoy a little bit more. Your statutory matters we're looking at your company law, we're looking at your Companies Act. It's not an enormous amount of stuff that we're looking at, but there is quite a bit of company law that we need to know. Corporate governance, we're looking at your King Code. Okay, so we're looking at your King Code and what it is in there that says something about management. Again, keep in mind what we're looking at and what we're trying to get to is what types of things should the board of directors, should the high level of management be doing in terms of running their company. Internal control, what types of controls can be put in place to ensure, and in this case, keep in mind that as an auditor, when I'm studying, I'm only ever looking and thinking about the financial information. I'm really not interested as an auditor in whether or not your business is making money. I don't care. If you're not making money, if you're not making profits, that's not my problem. Up to the point where it's a going concern issue, which we're not going to get into now, that would be my problem. But if your company is not doing well, as an auditor, I don't care. Keep that in mind. I'm only interested in the integrity of your financial information. So when we talk about internal controls, what we're talking about is how does this company make sure, or how can companies make sure that their financial information is sound, that there is integrity to their financial information. The business cycles, very important this, right? The business cycles is about saying, how do we break down the financial statements in terms of the transactions that take place? The more that you understand how those transactions are processed, the risks in terms of those transactions, the challenges that the company faces, etc., the easier this is going to be for you at the end of the day to audit them. So we're looking at how the company is actually going to run. This is extremely practical, especially if you are studying this for purposes other than a BCom. This is extremely practical to understand the types of controls and the ways that these particular cycles should be put in place, the controls around them, the stuff that management should do to protect their information. Make sure people can't change stuff, put stuff in where it not should, delete stuff where they shouldn't, etc., etc. Very, very important. And again, we're going to look at this both from a manual point of view as well as from a computerized point of view, and we're going to talk about this. This is very, very, very important foundational information for your third year as well. Your third year assumes that you understand how this stuff works, so this is going to flow very nicely into your third year as well.